Hello everyone, King Bullet here with some more Life is Strange Before the Storm. Sheet metal. What? So this should be the final episode. We should be finishing up here soon. Don't mess with name and Merrick.
Don't tell me what to do.
Can I graffiti it? Can I like graffiti over it? That'd be cool. What's this?
Glad to see the bomb made it.
Oh jeez.
No more beer. No more time. I've got to keep moving.
Oh, a knife. That deer still has the creepy glowing eyeballs, which is always fun. Look, a phone made it. You gotta believe me, I'm not a goddamn snitch. Who the fuck told you that? Couch.
Frank's couch is toast.
Yeah, a little bit. Was this like where Frank slept? Like, was this where he stayed whenever, or before he started staying in his RV and it got ruined?
Everything's going to be just fine. Just a little longer, and all your
Isn't that Chloe's life?
are going bye-bye.
What the fuck?
I just want to meet my daughter. Can't you understand? Why does he...
Daughter? Jesus. So that's what he's worried about. Can't let the public know. The mother of his daughter is some junkie.
I just want to see her. You don't have to...
Shut up. James Amber wants you out of the picture, so that's what's going to happen.
This is so messed up.
After all, no one believes a junkie.
No.
He said you've been sober a year. Respect. It's hard to kick this shit.
You can do this.
Come on, Chloe.
Damon.
What the hell are you doing here?
I got your money. Can we talk about this?
Can we just talk about what's going on here?
Okay. What should we talk about?
Oh boy, you can't trust James. Don't hurt Sarah. Don't hurt Sarah.
Whatever James told you, Sarah doesn't deserve this. She didn't do anything wrong.
You think I give a shit about what she did? My job is to make problems go away. And she's the problem.
Look, I just think...
Ow. That hurt.
Talking's over.
Leave her alone.
Shut up. What the fuck?
Yeah, I was the one who did that for you, man.
You boosted the DA's shit? Got my money? Burned the evidence? All that?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to help.
Ow.
Get away from her.
I said shut the fuck up!
Oh boy.
No.
Go to your fucking happy place.
Run.
Let this be a lesson, kid. Make good life choices, or you'll end up like her. Now, what do I do with...
Damon! What did you do?
I fucked you up good, didn't I? Guess you really don't know when to quit. Glad to see you back on your feet.
Chloe,
don't really want to do this again, do you? Okay. Then I don't want to do this again. Come on, man. Fuck you.
Ow.
Sarah,
Oh, God.
Rachel, your daughter, she...
This is a happy way to start the episode. Like, wow.
Sarah?
Chloe Price.
You know my name?
You know who I am?
I saw you in the play. You were funny.
Thanks.
Sit.
Yes, Mom.
Sarah, are you okay?
We need to talk about what happened.
I am so sorry for...
Rachel can never know.
Know about what?
What exactly can't Rachel know?
What James did. Hiring that thug. Shooting me up with...
He's a piece of shit. And I promise that...
Rachel can never know.
That's bullshit.
That's bullshit,
It
Sarah.
really is.
You're not listening.
Rachel deserves to know what happened to you.
No, she doesn't. Rachel deserves a loving father. A father who cares for her.
James is a liar.
James is a desperate man who loves his daughter. And she loves him. Tell her what happened here, and you'll take that away from her. Forever.
She deserves to meet you.
And just what is James protecting her from? You? She wants to meet you, Sarah.
No, she doesn't. She wants to meet her mother. I can never be that for her.
Why are you saying all this?
Because James is right. He's taken something from me that I might not ever get back. But he's right. I'm broken.
I mean, everybody's broken, but she is strong. She got up the courage to go clean to see her own kid, and then fought so hard for so long for it. I mean, yeah, you're strong.
No, you're not. You're stronger than you realize.
You don't know anything about me.
Don't need to.
I know Rachel needs you. I know loss.
Lost my father.
I lost my father 2 years ago.
How?
Car accident. He was picking up my mother from the grocery store, and a truck ran a red light, and that was it.
I'm sorry. You don't know what this is to me. Every pain, every fear, gone. No more sadness, no more grief. Why would anyone not want to feel that way? Ever.
Rachel needs you.
I don't know anything about addiction, but I know what it's like to be needed by someone. It gives you strength you never knew you had. Rachel needs you.
Rachel needs her family.
I recognize I might not know what the fuck I'm talking about here, but I wish you could know how amazing Rachel is.
I know.
She's fearless. She's brilliant and talented. And she feels so much. She's so strong.
She's had a good life. Raised in a loving home, given opportunities I could never give her.
At least talk to her. She's felt like something's been missing her whole life. She told me so. That something was you.
Come on, Sarah.
She didn't miss anything. She has a perfect
No, she doesn't. They are far from perfect.
Even without all this shit, the Ambers are far from perfect. James is an elitist asshole, and Rose lets him walk all over her.
Maybe. What Rachel needs, though, is not to have her father taken away from her.
He doesn't
It's
deserve...
not about James. It's not about me, and it's not about you. It's about Rachel.
Yeah, well, Rachel needs...
Tell her what James did, and you'll be killing him for her. You understand that, don't you? You lost your father. Do you really want to put Rachel through that?
Don't you want to see her?
Don't you want to see her? You came here for it. You got sober. You deserve the chance to know your daughter.
Nothing can change the mistakes I made. I'll never get to be Rachel's mother. Not really. But there's one thing I can still do for her. The only thing I
I
can
should have
do.
said remember your letter.
Let me give her the father she deserves. The one who raised her, protected her. The one who loves her more than anything. You can do whatever you want, Chloe. You have the power. What you have to decide is whether you're going to protect Rachel or cause her even more hurt. So please, tell her I was never here. Let her have what peace she can without me.
Stop her, Chloe.
Wait.
Don't leave.
Don't go, Sarah.
I'm done here. Goodbye, Chloe.
Well, that sucks. I hate that feeling like a hair is sticking up on my mustache. Nah, that time I know I had a hair in my mouth. Are they gonna make me choose whether to tell her or don't tell her? I hope they don't make me choose, because that's a heck of a decision.
How are you feeling? Like I got stabbed? Doc says there'll be a sick scar. Maybe a tattoo is in order.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
even better.
We never actually escaped. Did we? We've got time.
No, she dies.
All the time in the world.
No, you got about a year and a half.
So, how did everything go? Rachel, I've got to tell you something.
Just tell her. Don't make me choose. Just tell her. Just tell her. Oh, I hate this. Oh, tell Rachel everything. Protect Rachel from the truth. Oh, this is terrible. Oh. Because I feel like if I protect Rachel from the truth, she's gonna find out eventually. Right? I mean, that's kind of how that always works. If you protect somebody from the truth, if you lie to them about something, especially about their own family, they eventually figure it out. They eventually learn about it. But she's in the hospital, so it's like she can't really deal with more stress right now. She just got stabbed. Like, come on. But if I tell her everything, then that just ruins her relationship with her dad. Oh, why? I'm gonna have to tell her everything. Because if there is more after this, I would rather her not lose her respect for me and her trust for me to have a better relationship with her in the future. I mean, if her relationship with her dad is going to be ruined one way or another, I might as well keep my good relationship with her. Right? Because if I remember in this uh, original Life is Strange, Chloe said that the reason why Rachel was always over is because they didn't have a good relationship, or she didn't have a good relationship with her dad after something that happened. I think Frank killed Damon. That's why Damon wasn't in the next, or it, like, that's why. Yeah, pour one out for Damon. Detective Noosh, Joyce. Aww. That's adorable. Chloe and Rachel. Hey, it's the lighthouse. Back to our roots, are we? They're so cute together. So I guess that kind of explains how Rachel knew about Frank and kind of got attached onto Frank. In the last part, you saw Rachel kind of like, oh my god, he's cute, you know? Uh-oh. Oh, there's blue. Is this where the blue hair comes? Oh, there's the blue hair. Why is it red on top? Like a pinkish... no, it's more purplish pink. That doesn't look right. I don't think he dyed it right. Yes, let's learn how we're gonna go. Hey, this is Rachel's room. So they did go back to Rachel's every once in a while, I guess. Come on, Rachel. Rachel was here. There we go. Now we're setting it up for the original game. There you go. You're left-handed. Must mean she's very creative. Or psychotic. Hey, they have tattoos. When did Chloe get a tattoo on her arm? Yeah, there it is. You kind of showed it beforehand. I thought she was supposed to get a tattoo. Rachel was supposed to get a tattoo on her left arm, not her right calf. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what she said, isn't it? She wanted to get a tattoo over the scar. I mean, that's what I did with this one. I got a tattoo over a scar. That one right there. I don't know. Kind of weird. There's no one quite like you. Credits. Episode 3. Episode 3, Hell's Empty. Deck 9 games. So that is the end. I did it again. Well, I mean, I guess it was just about a half hour instead of like a 20-minute end. I'm going to let the credits run through and then see if there's anything else. And then I'll kind of talk about it. So I'll be right back once the credits are done rolling. Okay. So I am back, and with the Hell is Empty statistics. So, that's almost a direct 50-50 split. That is a hard decision. Shut up, Simba! That is a hard decision to make, whether to tell Rachel the truth or don't tell her the truth. Why isn't it going? That's awake. That's Brave New World. Isn't there more statistics? I guess there's not any more statistics. They must be in a photo booth together. Is this where those photos came from? Yeah, give her a big old kiss. That looks nothing like you two. Just kind of throwing it out there. Hey, is this the dark room from Jefferson? But it was actually Nathan Prescott who did Rachel, and he killed her. All right. Thanks for playing Before the Storm. Don't miss the bonus farewell episode available in the deluxe edition. I don't know if I got the deluxe edition, so I guess that's it. Curious to know what the farewell episode's about. Was not a big fan of how they ended it. Like, I love the game, don't get me wrong. But the fact that it was a span of 3 days in 3 episodes, 2 years before Max, and roughly a year and a half to before Rachel was killed. It was like it was a great intro to Rachel herself, and kind of went over why Rachel and Chloe were so close to each other. But I feel like they could have put all that in the first episode, like cut out the nitty gritty stuff, and then the second episode make it so that there was like something major going on, like a plot twist almost. I don't know, like say for example, I don't know, there was something to do with Frank, because they didn't really go over why Frank is such a sour ass anymore. And then they could have done that in the second episode, and then in the third episode have it cut off with what they just showed. But it was like the last episode took place the day of Rachel going missing and Chloe looking around for her and stuff like that. So, or like Chloe woke up and she was calling Rachel, and then it went over to that cutscene. Just because, I mean, they left almost 2 years in between the first game and this one, and since this was a prequel, then there was really more that they could have done, and it seems like they kind of neglected it. Like, even if they would have done this in the first 3 and then had another 2 to match how many episodes the first game had, that would have still worked. Like, I don't know what the farewell episode's about. I've heard that it's Max and Chloe, though, not Chloe and Rachel. So it's still not going back to, the day that Rachel went missing. Which is what, I mean, everybody was curious who Rachel was and why Rachel was so important to Chloe. They only touched base on 3 days out of 2 years worth of a relationship. And I mean, at the end cutscene, they kind of went through a kind of storyline of their life after. But more crap happened. Like, Frank and Rachel got together, so there had to have been something that was going on there. Chloe had borrowed money off of Frank and he was a sourpuss and all that other stuff, they were ready to pack up and leave. Like, I'm pretty sure if Rachel would have never gone missing that weekend, they would have left. So, I mean, there was so much that they could have put in, but I don't know. I don't know why they didn't. Overall, like, game wise, good. Felt good. I love the uh look at it look of everything. Storyline wise, bad. Um and also the whole hold left trigger to look at your hand kind of was pointless. That used to be rewind time, and I mean, you kind of know what your objective is. I don't think anybody ever looked at their hand, so you could have put something else for there. I don't know. I'm pretty sure this wasn't the same creators as the first game, and while this was a good game, it would have been a good game for a first game, not a prequel. Um, so bad choice in timeline and events for a game overall. Like, they set this game up. If you've never played the first game with Max Caulfield, then this game was set up to have more added on to it in the future, like a full sort of series game, and then throw in Max after Rachel died, or even if you could prevent Rachel from dying or something like that. That would be cool. But like, instead of Rachel getting captured, Chloe gets captured, or instead of Rachel, it's another one of her friends or something like that. Like, Chloe finds out about what's going on at Blackwell Academy somehow, and she prevents it from happening. That could happen, but I don't know. It was not good for a prequel. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the game. The game was fantastic. I was excited to play it and record it, and I know it was broken up into 3 parts for me, and a lot of other people just played it straight through because of the holidays that had just passed. Now, I had no time to sit down for, roughly about 3 hours to record, so I had to break it up just to play it, and every time I stopped, I was left with the cliffhanger, and I wanted to come back as soon as I could. So, yeah, good game, bad choice of events in the story. I mean, I guess that's all I really have to say about it. I hope to see a Life is Strange 2. I know for the longest time I was calling this Life is Strange 2, but it's not. It's a prequel, so it gets the Before the Storm title. I would like to see a Life is Strange 2 where it's back to Max and Chloe, or at least Max, and then your choice of whether to save Chloe or save Arcadia Bay kind of affects what happens. Like, if you chose to save Arcadia Bay, it's just Max, and you kind of you leave Arcadia Bay because of the memory of Chloe, and that's where that picks up. Or if you chose to save Chloe, it picks up where you are in the truck with Chloe after the storm wiped out Arcadia Bay, and they start their adventure. So that would be cool, and then seeing how that plays out, if Max keeps her rewind powers or not, That would be cool. That's kind of what I was hoping this would turn into, like an intro into Chloe and Rachel, and then throw Max back in. But it wasn't, so hopefully in the future. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching this series. If you liked it, smack that like button with your Warhammers. And as always, share us around with friends. Help these King's forces grow. Now we'll see all of you guys in the next battle.